Okay.
Word.
Ready? Hello and welcome to Go Fetch. We have ClrConscience. Hi, how are you? Tell me about your business.
What's up? What's up? I am an artist. I'm a rapper. Oh, dang. I'm looking at that.
Hello and welcome to Go Fetch. Today we have ClrConscience. Hi, how are you? Tell me about yourself.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm an artist. I'm a rapper and a poet. So, what do you want me to just talk about how I started and?
What I want to know is, like, where did you decide, hey, I'm going to be a rapper? Like, what was your, like, motive to becoming a rapper, basically?
It's crazy. It's crazy because I kind of never saw it like that kind of growing up. You know what I'm saying? I think the first thing I wanted to be, you know, like my parents kind of pushed me into that direction of like a doctor, lawyer, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I went to school to be a well, the doctor stuff really just didn't resonate with me. Then I tried, you know, being an engineer or something like that. I'm not very good at math, so that didn't really work out. It all really started with, I had a friend, like when I was going to CCBC, my man, she's still my man to this day. He used to always want to drag me into a little computer room where everybody was just like a chill room.
Okay. And
he would always like to get on the computer and throw on instrumentals and like freestyle, and I was terrible at freestyling. I'm still working on freestyling to this day. I'm more of a writer. But he used to always want to freestyle, and he always used to drag me in there just for fun though, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so eventually, like, we started, I started feeling like, oh, I'm not so bad. I was terrible at the time. I look at myself now like, wow, I was trash. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was thinking like, I'm not so bad. You know what I'm saying? We used to go back and forth just like rapping. And I was just like, all right, we should make some songs. We made some songs. Damn, like I said, I look back on them now and I'm like, they were garbage. But like, we made some songs. Garbage. At
least you can admit it.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
trash.
Some people be like, oh, I was hot since the womb.
I wouldn't want anybody to hear them old joints. But so yeah, it started out that way. We made a few songs. Eventually he decided that he was gonna school wasn't for him and that wasn't for him. He went to the Army. I just kept with it.
Me and my niggas all at war with the same things. From the hood to the burbs, though the suffering ain't the same. Drowning in ignorance from systematic chains. Drowning in hopelessness from generations of pain. As I peek through my rear view, I see how far I done came. Pushed to my limits, Lord, how much more I gotta take. Drowning in ignorance from systematic chains. Drowning in hopelessness from generations of pain. I remember as youngins, we were rolling deep as a gang. Loud and obnoxious, we were fucking up everything. I was the shelter when as innocent as they came. You saw the innocence and took me under your wing. Like Siamese twins, as inseparable as they came. Toughen me up, we were bodied like every day. Little did I know the true gravity of your pain. You would yield to the darkness like a heartless due to the strain. I at times put the blame on myself, why didn't I notice? Young and oblivious as ever, damn I was hopeless. Often wonder why I don't hate you, that was the coldest. Thrown in the danger zone, survival the only focus. But maybe that's just not in my nature, or it's the wild. Memories made from the mugs to all the smiles. No matter the reason, no new journeys are now abound. So I pray for your progress as our ties unravel now. 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 Cause me and my people all at war with the same things. From the hood to the burbs, though the suffering ain't the same. Drowning in hopelessness from systematic chains. Drowning in ignorance from generations of pain. As I peek through my rear view, I see how far I done came. Pushed to my limits, Lord, how much more I gotta take. Drowning in hopelessness from systematic chains. Drowning in ignorance from generations of pain.
So when it comes to your style, because you're not like everybody else, a lot of people do hard raps, you know, like nowadays, like with the mainstream, it's kind of the same. I realize your word is a little different. Your flow is a little different. Can you tell me about you as the brand?
Well, as far as like my music being a little bit different, like I said, I came a long way, but really, like now the way I look at it, I feel like I might be seen as different because like one thing I used to always think about, like, you know, when I was first starting, I was just like, damn, I hope I don't sound like my inspirations, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just sound too much like them.
Different.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like some people just get trapped in that. It was like, oh, I hope I don't sound like my inspirations. And then, like, as I kept going, like, you know, I had a couple things happen to me in my life that made me just, like, completely change my world. It made me, like, see things a little bit different. And with my music, it's just like, I just realized at a certain point that you literally can't sound like anybody else if you're really just doing you. You know what I'm saying? If you're really just doing you and like staying true to yourself,
That's right.
you really can't even, nobody is you. That's one of the many powers that an individual has, is that nobody is like you. You feel me? So that's just what I realized, and that's just what I was doing, and I let the sounds and I let the words and everything just kind of flow from there.
So what about, like, as far as support, like when it comes to Maryland, DMV, you really don't have as much as support as, you know, New York, you know, Atlanta. You know that you're gonna get that support. How do you feel about that? What were the road bumps for you when you were trying to get yourself out there and become relevant?
Well, yeah, like, let me take it some more. Because I might be rapping for this. Sometimes I get in I just go off on tangents. So like, be weary of that. But like with that, you know what I'm saying? I see what people say when they say those things. But then I think sometimes people just kind of fall so deep in, like, it's almost like a certain kind of stereotype. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a stereotype, like with stereotypes with black folk or any type of person. But instead of it being about like a race or something like that, it's about like a certain place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when you're, it's not all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I have dived even now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. You know, I have a good base in Baltimore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to expand from there. But I've received a lot of love in Baltimore. It's like a little village, to be honest with you. And like that's why I can see what people mean when they say that. But then at the same time, I think it's just about perspective sometimes.
Okay, that's important.
You know what I'm saying?
Perspective is very important.
Right. Because like, to be honest, like, and I feel like people really appreciate people that just really are them,
right.
and like you know, are genuine,
right.
You know what I'm saying,
right.
and actually care,
right.
and all that. Cause you know what I'm saying, I like to think that I'm that way,
right.
and I think people perceive me that way.
Right.
So you know, it's just like I haven't really had super many problems, especially once I started tapping more into myself. I still got a long way to go, even as a person. But when I started tapping into myself, I didn't really have as many problems with people rocking with me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
important.
You know what I'm saying?
Showing
like,
you love.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like bumping my music, sharing my music when I drop stuff. All I got to do is just like send a text to the homies, be like, hey, can you post this? Da 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 da. Boom. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so you know, and I be having shows and stuff like that, and the homies come out.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
So I heard not too long ago that you did a show at Airfram. Is that right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that. How was that experience? Did you was you nervous?
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't necessarily nervous, like, because, you know, I mean, I've done this for a while. Like, I'd say before that, I'd say like the biggest crowd that I've ever performed in front of. It's probably, actually, it's been a couple of times, because at colleges and at certain events, it's probably like 200 to 300 people.
That's what's up.
So yeah, and to be honest with you, I actually perform better in front of big crowds. I actually,
Really?
like, honestly, it kind of psychs me out more when it's like a smaller crowd, because it's
Okay.
like, it's so much more intimate and so much more personal, and you can see exactly what's going on everybody's face. You feel me?
Right.
Like, everybody, you
It's
know.
the energy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
makes
So,
sense.
I mean, but I still push through and make myself do my thing when I have smaller crowds.
Right.
But, like, it definitely, like, takes some of the ease off, like, when it's just a whole bunch of people, because, like, I'm just, you know,
Vibe.
you know what I'm saying? I'm just
Vibe.
kind of doing my thing, you feel me? So,
Thank you so much for tuning in. So where can we find you?
you can find me on all social media platforms. That's one thing I always, like, I feel like it's important for artists. I'm just going to say something real quick. Like, if you can try to get all your social media under the same name, it makes life so
much
much
better.
easier. So you can find me everywhere, literally, ClrConscience.
That's what's up.
ClrConscience. Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, anything that you can think of, you put in that name, just put it in Google, you're going to find me. You
That's
feel me?
what's up.
So, yeah.
Thank you guys.